Hi, welcome or welcome back, and thank you so much for coming back. I hope you're doing great. So, today's video is a cornrow tutorial. I am not a perfect braider, I'm also a beginner, so I get the difficulties with having to part your own hair, keeping hair out of the way, and braiding your own hair. I found some tips which are really helpful. They have been helpful to me, and that's what I'm going to share with you in this video today. So let's get started with the tutorial. So if you're also a beginner like me, this parting tip will be really useful to you. Let's call it into two. Alright, so I have started by parting my hair into two equal halves. Then I used a band to get the other section out of the way. I'm going to start working with the section on the left, and as you can see, I am parting the section also into two equal halves. The idea here is to part into two equal halves. Keep in mind your girl is not a perfect braider and her parts are not perfect as well, but these tips are definitely going to help you get started with your cornrow game. So after dividing the first half into two, we are going to tie the upper section with a band and get it out of the way, and the next thing is to divide the lower section again into two. If you're somebody who wants to do, say, 4 cornrows, then you not need to divide the section. You just go ahead and braid. And if you want your cornrows to be smaller, say you want about 8 cornrows on your hair, then after dividing into 2, you can start braiding here. But I'm going for much smaller braids that will give me about 16 cornrows, so I'm still going to divide the section into 2. Notice that I am tilting the tail comb towards the left as I get to the back region of my hair. This is because the frontal region of our scalp is wide. The mid scalp region is a little bit wider, and as you get to the crown and the back section, we have a smaller the regions are quite smaller, so you have to tilt it. If you just put the comb through to the back, you're not going to get straight cornrows. And now we finally have a part to braid. Remember, if you want much smaller braids, you can still divide this into two, pin the other section to the rest of your hair, and then you braid the other section. I like to twist the ends of my hair. This is just me. You can just braid right down to the end, but I like to twist the ends of my hair, and I use aloe vera to keep those ends moisturized. When you're done with the first braid, the second section is the half of the section you just finished braiding, so you just take it and braid. As a beginner, you like to start braiding by taking a little amount of hair in front, dividing that little amount of hair into 3 sections, and then crossing those sections or those strands over each other from left to right. You just cross the strands over each other from left to right. After crossing for the very first time, you would like to start adding hair from behind. So you add hair to the strand closest to the hair behind. You add a hair to it, and then you cross. Grab hair and add to the strand closest to the hair behind, and then you cross. Grab hair and add to the strand which is closest to the hair behind, and then you cross. You just continue to grab hair, add to each strand, and cross. Grab hair, add to each strand, and then you cross, and you continue to cross from left to right while adding hair from behind. Then you don't stop braiding, just continue to braid till the very end. We still have so much hair to braid, and I'll still be able to show you these steps from a closer angle so that you can see clearly. And I also believe that if you just watch keenly, you'll be able to pick up before we get through with this video. So just pay attention, okay? And now we're done with the first quarter of the first half. So you take the second quarter, divide it into 2, and you continue to braid. It's really cold out here today, and I think that is affecting my hair, so I find myself adding aloe vera gel to my hair to just moisturize it a little bit and avoid breaking the hair. And now we're on the third quarter of the first half. I am just going to divide this quarter into 2 and braid again. This is what you should do if you want, say, equal cornrows. It's really going to give your cornrows equal sizes, and it's going to look presentable. You know, you should really learn to do your own cornrows, right? Aside saving money, it's going to help you control how much pain you feel, how much pressure you exert on your scalp and on your hair. When someone else holds my hair to braid, I can just pee on my pants, so I like to do it myself, though I am not perfect. Pay attention to this angle, okay? I will just let you watch. I'm not going to talk too much.
On the clock, and my stomach's
Seriously? Like right now, fly? Seriously? I'm sorry for that distraction, okay? Let's continue. So for the other half of the hair, we're just going to do exactly what we did with the other half. So you start by dividing the half into 2 and using a hairband to get the half out of the way. Then you further divide into 2 and into 2 again, and in total this is going to give us about 16 braids on the hair. In fact, a total of 16 braids, because we have 8 on one half and 8 on the other half. So with this parting technique, if you want to have 2 braids, you know exactly how to divide it. If you want to have 4, you know exactly how to part your hair. If you want to have 8 braids, you know exactly how to do it, and so on and so forth.
20 seconds on the clock, and my stomach's in knots. My knees have done locked. Met you that lazy afternoon, and I'm thinking of you, still thinking of you. Please come home, every minute gone, it seems like a day I've been wasting away with yesterday's old news. I can't get enough of you, I'm stuck in a daze, I'm stuck in it. Please come home, I miss you every day. I'm yours, na 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 na, I'm yours, na 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 na, I'm yours, na na na, I'm yours, ooh, yours, na 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 na, I'm yours, na 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 na, I'm yours, na na na, I'm yours, ooh, ooh, ooh. At 20 years upon the page, still counting the ways. Feels like 20 days.
Now we are finally done, and this is how my hair looks. I'm also going to show you how it looks at the back. It's not perfect, but it's definitely not in the same state as when I started learning how to do my own cornrows. So I urge you to get started as well. Kindly give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and also please remember to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet done so. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.